Hey, what's going on? Zach D Productions here, and I'm here with a versus video for you guys. So in this video, I am going to be putting album up against album. So the albums that I'm going to be talking about in this video are both from legendary bands from the rock genre. So those two bands are Yes and Asia. So the two albums that I'm going to talk about in this video are Magnification from Yes and Aura from Asia. Both came out in the same year, 2001, so figured might as well do a versus video for these two albums. Now, I already do know which one I do prefer, which of these albums I do enjoy more, but let's first go ahead and talk about Magnification by Yes. Honestly, not one of Yes's best albums, at least in my opinion. I know there's some fans that actually really do dig this album. There's some love for this album from some Yes fans. I mean, it's not a bad album by any means. There is some good stuff on this album, especially the title track, Magnification, which does open up the album in a really strong way to open up this album as well. Really, one of the only songs that has strong replay value, in my opinion, from this album. So the other songs on the album, I mean, they're pretty hit and miss. This album does struggle with the replay value, I'm not going to lie. I mean, the production is decent and everything, but again, a lot of these songs just really don't have the strongest replay value. But the title track, which is the opening track, is easily my favorite from this album. And I know it's a fan favorite for many fans from this album. So all in all, Magnification, it's decent. I wouldn't call it great or amazing or anything, but it's a decent record from Yes. Now on to Aura by Asia. I know this might be a rather unpopular opinion, but this is actually one of my personal favorite albums from Asia. I even like this better than some of the stuff that they've done in the 80s, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I really dig this album. I do think that this has some of Asia's strongest melodies, some very captivating melodies as well. This is, of course, from the John Payne era. Now, for those who know me well enough, I actually do prefer the John Payne era over the John Wetton albums. That might be a rather unpopular opinion, but I don't know. I think this album is highly underrated. I think this album deserves way more love, not just by Asia fans, but just fans of rock in general. It's a really great album, and again, probably one of my favorites from the band. I honestly say it's one of their best. Some of my favorite tracks on here would be Awake, Wherever You Are, which really has some strong melody. Ready to Go Home, which is one of Asia's most emotional songs. Really dig that one. Forgive Me is kind of a unique song. Really dig that one. You also got Kings of the Day, which is pretty solid. Free, which is a pretty epic sounding song. Really dig what that song is going for structurally. You also got You're the Stranger, which is pretty good. Come Make My Day, I think, is one of Asia's most underrated songs, to be honest. Really dig this song, the emotion and just the melody overall, really great. But yeah, this album is really packed with some gripping melody and just really good songwriting in general. So all in all, really strong album from Asia. So if I were to choose which of these albums I like more, Magnification by Yes or Aura by Asia, I gotta give it to Aura by Asia. This is the winner of the video. I mean, this album to me has way stronger replay value. It has way better songs. I just think that the album flows better. And again, just better songwriting, just a better album overall. So all in all, Aura by Asia is the winner of this video. But Magnification from Yes, it's decent. Again, I wouldn't put it up there as one of Yes's best. It definitely comes nowhere near their classic era, not their 70s or 80s time. I might even prefer their 90s stuff over this album, at least some of it anyway. But still, Magnification, decent album. But the winner of this video, got to give it to Aura. So let me know what you think. Which of these albums do you prefer? Feel free to let me know. So with that said, thank you for watching. Have a good one.